Hello, I'm Hal Lublin.
And I'm Mark Gagliardi.
Since the dawn of humanity, one issue has gone unsettled. With the fate of the world in the balance, we're here to settle, once and for all.
Clean slate.
That's right. Don't worry, everyone. We got this.
Podcast should have a theme song. Podcast should not have a theme song. Yes, they should. No, they shouldn't. They sound good. Yeah, but people are just going to skip past it. You know what? You're right. We got this.
Clean slate. Ken said he wanted a saucy one. I don't know if that one's going to be the one that plays or not, Hal.
Yeah, how come you're not doing this all the time? You have a much deeper voice than I do.
Listen, I like your voice doing it. You have a much more varied voice than I do. I can't do anything without it sounding like me.
Are you guys just going to compliment each other for the next hour?
Yeah,
Look, we're about to start complimenting you. So get ready for it.
That's why I'm here.
Yeah, Carla Cackowski, you're hilarious.
Hilarious,
you
brilliant,
jerk.
Amazing writer and performer and teacher.
Yeah.
Artistic professional all around.
Not only is she an art master, she is passing her art to the next generation of art masters who will be good, but nowhere near as good as Carla Cackowski. Take that.
That's right.
I'm speechless. I'm literally speechless.
No,
I don't have an opinion on anything. I have no opinions on anything.
Please don't do that. Please don't do that. We have a lot of topics to talk about.
We neutralized her.
Oh no.
Kindness.
She did.
All right. How are you, friend? It's good to have you. Thank you for coming and visiting.
I'm great. Thank you. Thank you for having me. This is so fun. I've done it once before. Brag.
Yeah, where we talked about Meryl Streep movies.
Meryl Streep?
Yeah.
The great Miss Streep. What won that? I forgot what won that episode.
I was trying to remember, but I think it was Devil Wears Prada.
It has to be, right?
Yeah, it's got to be. It's pretty perfect.
So
now she's got only murders in the
something
building.
Else. Yes.
She-Devil.
That's fine. It was She-Devil.
She-Devil. Well, trying to choose between She-Devil and The Devil Wears Prada is a real Sophie's choice, guys.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I think it was Sophie's choice, actually.
Was it Sophie's choice?
It might have been Sophie's choice.
No, it was. Fantastic. It was Miranda Priestley. That was her best.
Oh, it was. Okay.
Yeah. Because that one's so heavy. Like this, we're not going to relitigate it. You mentioned you've only been on the show once, which is a ridiculous crime that we're now fixing with your second. You will be back many more times.
Okay.
Carla willing.
You say so. I'm always
Carla willing.
All right. Good.
I'm a yes-ander.
Yeah, you are.
Yes, that's right. We're all from the same big improv family.
We are.
That's right.
And it's going to serve us well here. Mark, you famously don't enjoy being unprepared for the show.
I don't. No.
It always amuses me. Carly, here's what amuses me about that is he's one of the greatest improvisers that I know.
Yes.
Who is out there.
Oh,
but is very uncomfortable being unprepared. Like, this is the essence of improv. You're taking a bunch of suggestions from the audience. You have no idea what they're going to be. And then we're going to do a little bit about them.
Look, this is not the essence of improv because this is how do I feel about pancakes versus waffles, not what is my partner giving me in the moment that I can work with on an emotional level. Now, if you both want to really dive into these on an emotional level, I will improvise with you and with you both in a heartbeat. I will endow you both with mustaches and hats and funny names.
What's my name? What's my funny name?
Yeah, quick.
Your funny name is Specs O'Leary.
Yes, it is. That's correct. Yep. And that's because my father was Spectacles O'Leary.
That's true.
I'm named after my father. You
got the Specs O'Leary Jr.
Yeah.
But you go
Can I tell you, for real, I was named after my dad.
Really?
For real. Yeah.
Is his
Do you
name
know what
also
his name
Carla?
Is? It's Carl.
His name is
That makes more sense than Carla.
Was it the thing where they're like, oh, what would you like to name your daughter? And he's looking around the room and it's like coffee can, plate, mirror, and then he's
driver's license.
Oh. Yeah, driver's license.
That's your middle name, isn't it? Carla, driver's license. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. I'm also scared about not knowing the topics.
Thank you. See, it's all about vulnerability, Hal. Don't pretend that you're totally unfazed by not knowing what we're going to talk about.
I'm excited. I'm excited to not know because I think what holds me up sometimes in life as well is like this need this weird like need for control, not over other people, but like to not feel out of control, which is weird because in improvising, like I can't control the situation. I can introduce things and then I can work off what other people bring, but I have no control over it, and I'm fine surrendering it there. That makes me excited to do it here. Like Ken, give me the first topic. I have no idea what it's going to be. And
Al has a meltdown.
This is perfect for me.
I can't wait for this. See Hal's last episode, like that one Andrew Dice Clay album. Have you heard this album, by the way?
The Day the Laughter Died?
The Day the Laughter Died. You can hear the moment he snaps at the end of the album. It's fantastic.
Yeah, he fights with the audience. It's a great study in failure. Here's the first topic. Here it is. Dear. Perfect for me. This is from Jacob Montgomery, who asks, is soda better in a bottle or a can? So we're eliminating the fountain, which I feel like most people would prefer the fountain, right?
I prefer the fountain, yeah.
So you're both soda drinkers.
Yes. You're soda drinker. Kind of. I really don't drink. I drink carbonated water.
That's fair too, because that's also bottled water. Yeah. That's plain soda.
Yes. Yes. I don't care about fountain drinks. Why do they taste better?
I think for me, it's the free refill is what makes it taste better.
Oh, of course. Yes. Yeah. You're on a budget. I understand that.
I'm on a budget. I'm on a free refills budget. I want to take my big gulp back into 7-Eleven.
Yes.
And get a refill for whatever they're selling them for on that particular day and in that particular location.
Isn't it live mixing? Because the syrup comes in with the carbonated. Yeah. It's like carbonated water plus the syrup, and then you watch it sort of create itself. So there's like a freshness to it, and the syrup.
This is not an album. Really You're watching the machine do a DJ set.
Yeah. But see, that to me is unreliable because sometimes the syrup is low.
True. That's true. Or sometimes there's no gas in the CO2 tank. Yep. But that's not even on the list. What we have.
You're right. I'm sorry. I took a tangent. This is going to be a really long episode. I'm so sorry.
We're in hour 4 of soda in a can versus a bottle.
Carla, we can never.
It's our first topic. Ken's been telling us to throw to break in the chat section for the last 78 minutes.
He's just a skeleton with the skeletons of a bunch of action figures behind him at this point.
But he's become a ghost, and the keys on that keyboard that is doing nothing but holding up action figures have suddenly started playing. I would say for me, it's a matter of two things. I think that the can seems to be a quicker, it stays cold. I pop the can open. I'm going to finish that can in the next few minutes, while it's all still cold. The bottle for me has the re-screw capability. Gives you the ability to reclose it, but it also gives you the ability to sort of slowly sip throughout the day. And the law of diminishing returns on a soda that is getting progressively warmer and flatter is not great. What do you think?
This is a very well thought out answer. You sure you didn't have the topics beforehand?
Listen, this is called improvising, I'm told. Now, when do we get emotional and passionate about this?
Okay, I'm going to go with bottle.
Yeah.
But it has to be a glass bottle. Glass bottles. And this is because of the fanciness of that. It makes me feel fancy, and that something that makes me feel fancy will always win.
Yeah.
In the end.
And the glass bottle is usually not the kind that you can reseal. So all the benefits of the can of the fast drinking also come into play there.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that. Plus, you can really only get a Mexican Coke in a glass bottle. And as every Southern Californian knows, a Mexican Coke is a superior bottle of Coke.
Especially when you're hungover.
Yeah.
Especially
for sure. Hungover. It's real sugar. It's real sugar.
I miss those little stubby bottles. My father, who doesn't drink as much Diet Coke as he used to his credit, drank so much that the backseat of his car would look like a junkyard, like a dumpster full of empty bottles. But for a while, before the plastic bottle became really popular, those were only like liter bottles. They had the little tiny glass bottles with where the label was. Somehow they were like, how can we make a label worse for the environment? I know. Yeah. We'll make it out of like a thin styrofoam.
That's right. Yeah. And you could like, if you ran your finger down it to peel it, it would go like,
I forgot about that. Right? Entirely forgot about that.
I feel like that particular soda bottle is only for using as a mixer in a cocktail in the back of an 80s limo.
a lot of bars. You'd see it in bars more than anywhere else.
Yeah.
Right next to the cocaine.
Yes, exactly.
Buy the cocaine.
Yeah.
2 small bottles of ginger ale and Coca-Cola. Diet. Because,
diet.
If you're doing cocaine, you're probably
also
watching
diet cocaine. Sure.
And diet cocaine, yes, which means a lot of cocaine.
Diet cocaine is just a massive amount of cocaine.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I think a glass bottle is absolutely the correct answer. It's the best of all worlds. Plus, you get to feel fancy.
For sure. Yeah. Yeah.
Glass bottle.
Answered to the glass bottle that gets into all the clubs. The can and the plastic bottle cannot.
Yes.
All right, here we go. Let's see. Leslie Harkins asks, hotel hot tub or hotel swimming pool?
Oh.
I love this one.
Is that, Carla?
That's a good one.
Did you make that face because, like me, I ignore this, but then it'll sneak into the back of my head, which is how filthy a hot tub is, that it's just like person soup?
Yeah, I was thinking back to vacations with friends and like hot tubs and being like, I feel gross after. Yeah. Not because of anything we did.
No, sure. What other people probably did.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know that I go.
I don't know. I feel like that's more of a myth, though. I think I don't know how many people are actually, getting down in a private hot tub. Sure. A hotel hot tub. I think that's mostly just like aunties sitting while the kids are in the pool and chatting. You know, I guess
it depends what kind of hotel you're at. I don't know. Sure.
Are you in Vegas
if you're in a Vegas hotel, it might be a little different. I don't know.
Yeah. Have you just gotten out of a limousine with a tiny styrofoam wrapped glass bottle of Coke?
And so much diet cocaine.
It's just pockets full, briefcases full of diet cocaine.
Yeah.
I like both. Yeah. But I have to pick one. Okay. I know the rules.
Yeah, that's how this works. You knew what you were getting into.
I knew what was happening.
Otherwise, the best Meryl Streep movie would be the Meryl Streep movies.
Yes, that's true. Yeah. Do I go first? Who goes first?
Well, we're talking. Look, it's we don't have an order.
If you have something, if you're moved to speak, please.
Yeah, grab the conch.
I'm going to say pool. I prefer a hotel pool. I don't know that I'm jazzed about getting in a hotel hot tub ever. And why is that, Carla? Well, Carla, it's
we're terrible hosts. We don't ask follow-up questions.
I'm sitting here covering my mouth so I can listen.
Craig likes a hotel hot tub, so he'll be in the hot tub and I'll be in the pool and we'll talk, because they're usually by each other and then we'll just yell at each other.
If they're not right by each other, do you just yell across the across whatever the exterior area is?
We just text each other. We have our phones. Pool. That's me. Pool.
I feel like a hotel pool, there's more chance for something cool. Like a hot tub, you have one opportunity for something cool, maybe two if you're counting seats and jets. Jets are fun, seats are fun. A hotel pool, they're fun by hot tub standards. By pool standards, those are nothing. Give me a water slide. Yeah, and I'm to like big resort. I'm thinking,
cruise ships,
Disney parks and resorts. The Opryland Hotel.
Yeah.
Sort of places like this. Yeah, it feels like the pool could have a slide, a swim up bar. It could have, a fountain, a waterfall.
A swim up bar is the best. A swim up bar is the best.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Nobody wants to drink alcohol in a hot tub, but in a swim up pool bar, yes.
Oh, yeah.
High five.
Yeah. So, Hal, are you team pool?
I am team pool. I like a hot tub, but here's the other thing. So I'm very fortunate where we live outside of the sliding glass door of our bedroom, which is like it's not even a Juliet balcony. It's just like there would be a balcony there, but you can just sort of like look out. We're right on the pool in our complex. So we're looking at the pool and then there's a hot tub. And I will tell you, it never bothers me to hear people in the pool because they're talking, they're playing a little music or kids are in there having a good time. But if I hear people in the hot tub, I'm instantly annoyed. Because I know it's too late. It's too late. They're having a party. And if you stay in like a courtyard motel, like it's just.
Yes.
Like, I don't like it. Not only do I not enjoy it as much as the person who is getting into the thing, but I don't like it for other people being in the thing and me having to deal with it in any way.
So your reason for picking the pool is because you don't like the hot tub because people have fun in it.
No. Because people have fun in the pool, and I love people having fun in the pool.
All right.
But no, it's a different vibe. It's a vibe thing. Okay. You made me figure out why I don't want to do a hot tub. Okay. Because there's always like that one either creep, like single guy where you're like, I'm just here with my lady friends. Do you have to get in the hot tub at the same time we are? Or it's parents with their kid who are like, let's take our kid into the hot tub while all of these adults are in there. And it's awful. But in a pool, you got a lot of space. You know,
I will say one benefit of the limited space in a hot tub is you've described two examples of people that you don't want in there with you. There is, I think, in a social setting, the people you do want in there with you.
Yes,
in that,
true.
A hot tub, the way that a hot tub is designed is it's the water is secondary. The company that you're with becomes primary. Whereas a pool, it might be that the water is primary and the company is secondary. If there's, diving boards and slides and cool things to do in it. You know what I mean?
Right.
But I don't know that outweighs all the cool stuff that a pool has. Does human interaction win or does pool time win? I think pool time wins over human interaction.
And fish out of water. You can do both. Pool's also better by yourself. There's nothing more awkward on the Spaghetti Monster's Green Earth than getting into a hot tub
with Carla and her lady friends that are just hanging out.
Like I'm tired. I want to relax. I want to just sit against the jets and maybe look at the night sky. And then I have two people. One of them is going through a breakup or is concerned that their partner's cheating on them. The other one is complaining about their job. And I'm sitting here party to this.
Oh my God, Hal, it was you. You were the creepy guy who came into the hot tub when I was talking to my friend.
I come in and say, listen, I have an entire trunk full of Diet cocaine in my car. And I'm giving it away.
Tell me more about these tiny glass bottles.
It is weird. Like, I don't want to talk to them, but I also, I just want to, you can't separate. There's no separation, right?
No.
Like, you can't just, I'm going to chill on this end of the hot tub and you 3 feet away are going to be having a very intimate conversation with one another that I have now barged in on because this is a public hot tub. I feel weird. You feel weird. None of us is relaxing now.
No. Also, then everybody has to do urinal face where you just stare at one spot.
Oh,
yeah. Where you just just pick a spot and stare at it.
Yes.
Yes.
But there's also always someone on the bubble thing. And that's weird too when you're with a stranger.
Yes.
Why are you sitting on the bubble thing?
Why are you hogging the bubble thing?
This?
Yeah.
Not while I'm here.
Yeah.
All right. I feel like we settled that one.
Wins.
That was good.
I think it's the swimming
pool. Good.
Pool is the winner. This is from Avery W. Krause. Oh, okay.
Oh no.
For a cookie.
Hello, Avery.
Chocolate chip or chocolate chunk? And now I had a conversation with Ken today where he gave me a challenge. I'm about to blow that away right now. Because Carla, you've gotten into TikTok. You're now a TikTok influencer. We'll talk about that at the end. But have you come across AJ and Big Justice?
No.
AJ and Big Justice are a father and son. He is, whatever age he is, his son is, I think, 9 years old, 9 or 10. And they live in Boca Raton. And they made a video where they went to the Costco food court and got one of every item and tasted it. And their rating was it either got a boom, which is good, or a doom, which is bad. The kid is like, we're going to go to the Costco food court. That's exactly what he sounds like. And his dad is from New Jersey, is this guy who used to be a professional wrestler, but is like, this cost $38. But his favorite thing is the double chunk chocolate cookie. And it's become a catchphrase for him. They now, I think, are over 1 million followers. And he'll go,
amazing.
It's the double chunk chocolate cookie. I went and got this cookie today because there's a Costco walking distance from my home.
Oh my God. Yeah. Amazing.
It might have been the best non-homemade cookie I've ever had in my life.
Really?
Yeah. And the amount of chocolate, because it was chunks and not chips, you get more, when you use chunks, you get more of a concentration of chocolate. It will melt and you'll get sort of like almost a chocolate core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it also, on the outer rims, might hold its integrity a little more. So you don't get that same, like, I have chocolate all over my hands and cookie grease all over my hands. It's a really,
amazing.
I was shocked at how good it was. Only $2.50 for Costco members.
Look, I'm in.
So
let's go.
Hal,
let's go right now.
I feel like you're putting your thumb on the scale for the chocolate chunk in this particular
I'm making an
instance.
argument. I'm making an argument.
Fair. I will make an argument for the chocolate chip And then we'll go to Judge Carla on this one.
Okay.
Yeah. I am a chocolate chip person because to me, if I want chocolate, I will just eat chocolate. I want a balanced chocolate chip cookie. And if I'm because there are more elements to it than just the chocolate. There's, the vanilla in the cookie dough. There's the sugar and the butter and all those flavors that come in and mix together. And for me, the chocolate chips, I like the idea of getting that melted chocolate core in the middle of it. But I think for me, and I even like the mini chocolate chips, I like a good spread throughout. I like egalitarian chocolate distribution in my chocolate chip cookie. I am also a person who is less into like greasy crispy, which I know many people are into. I am into more, tall biscuity, like muffin top kind of cookie. Yep. And in that case, I think you can't get that with a chocolate chunk cookie. Oh, so, the chip rests.
All right. That was some real good improv, Mark. The way you just improvised all of that. Yeah. I was damn impressed.
Vulnerability off the charts.
It's something about the intensity. It just brings me on board. However, my very subjective opinion on this is
objective opinion. So whatever is subjective that you're about to say becomes objective. You saying it
Great.
On here.
Love it.
Yeah.
I'm all about chocolate. So 100% I'm with Hal on this one.
Fair enough. Yeah. All right. If you're going chocolate, you're going chocolate.
You're going chocolate. Let's just go for it.
All right.
Let's not, let's not mess around.
I mean, that's the answer. Chocolate Chunk asked and answered, but the dirty secret of this, which my father would say, if he listens to this, it's always 50-50, is like, you can't have too much chocolate. Those three words don't fit together. He would say.
That I will disagree with. I think you can have too much chocolate. As a guy who once sat with his best friend in 5th grade and watched a 6-hour Tales from the Crypt super long play VHS tape with a 3-pound bag of regular M&Ms, I think there is such a thing as too much chocolate.
I could do that right now. I would do it right now.
Strap it on.
Look, it was a good season. It was a good season of Tales from the Crypt too. It was the one with Don Rickles and Bobcat Goldthwait.
Oh my gosh.
So good.
We are so old. We are so old.
I know. Hey, we remind each other of that all the time, but it's through delightful nostalgia.
For sure.
This is another one from Leslie Harkins. Hello again, Leslie of Hotel Hot Tub or Hotel Swimming Pool fame.
Oh, Leslie.
Leslie also wants to know, would you rather have to walk fast to keep pace with someone or walk slowly with someone to match their pace?
Oh, wait, say that again. My brain got hurting.
You want to match pace with someone. Would you rather matching pace with someone mean slowing down or speeding up? Forgive me for rewording that question, Leslie.
Yeah. Now I'm even more confused.
Okay.
Can you say it again?
Sure. I will read it again then. Would you rather have to walk fast to keep pace with someone or walk slowly to match their pace?
Okay.
Make sense?
You're keeping pace either way.
You're keeping pace with the other person. Yeah. Would you rather want to walk slower than you want to or faster than you want to?
Yeah.
Yeah. This is a really good question because both of those are really annoying to me. I just want everybody to be on my pace, which is the perfect pace.
Yeah.
I'm so glad
everybody
Jennifer's
just
not
go
here.
Carla's.
She would be nodding so hard she'd break her neck. She'd be coming in a brace and go, I told you, speed up.
If I may throw out a couple of thoughts on this, I don't mind keeping pace with someone who's walking faster than me, because that feels like a little bit of a game and a little bit of a challenge.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, all right, we're going to walk this pace. I can do that. That coupled with the fact that, and I'll say this because I know my father does not listen to this show. Not 50%. This is 0% chance he's hearing this. I walk around Disney World with my dad a few times a year. It's our tradition. We do. It's how we get to spend time together. And my father, because he has 2 artificial hips that he wants to keep for a long time. It's not out of pain. It's simply out of him wanting them to last longer. Walk slower than anyone I have ever walked next to. I have been walking with friends who are not used to walking with my father. We'll go to Disney World with him and we'll walk with him and he will veer off or go do something else and we will get a private moment. And I have heard in the past, man, this takes core strength. Like we are walking so slowly that it requires core strength to maintain that speed.
Because then you start thinking too hard. And then when you start thinking too hard, you start clenching everything. Mm-hmm. And then all of a sudden your core hurts, your shoulders hurt. All right. Then I'm for sure on the side of going faster. Yeah. Why is it so difficult? Faster, even though I hate both. Let's just make it clear that I hate both options. That I would rather walk faster.
You prefer to, I think everybody would. I agree with you here. You would rather set the pace and have people
100%.
Stay with you.
Yeah.
Carla, do you find yourself trying to set the pace if someone is at a pace that you don't like, where you're like, I'm going to set this pace and see if they see who budges first?
Yeah, probably, yes. I also don't hike with other people because I don't like walking with people.
Yeah.
I just realized this.
Fair.
Really?
So you just want your AirPods to keep the same pace.
I do.
You.
I just want to listen to my true crime podcast and do my thing. I don't need to talk. Let's get coffee if you want to talk to me.
What about just on the walk from the parking lot to the coffee?
That's fine. I can deal with anything for that amount of time.
Okay. That's fine.
I'm strong. I'm strong.
When you and Craig are walking.
Yeah.
Is he too far behind you or too far ahead of you?
He's further ahead usually.
Yeah.
And I do find myself having to go faster to keep up with him because he has long legs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And
I don't mind that because I love him. I love him.
Oh.
Yeah. When Jennifer and I first started dating, because she was a runner and she was, I got into my head. She was like, I was always used to having people behind me to my right. So when we walk, I don't even think about it. I'm always behind her to her right. So we'll be walking and she'll be like, I'm slowing down to try and walk next to you. And then you're slowing down. Please just keep we're walking the same speed. This shouldn't be that difficult, but I can't get it out of my head. No matter how many times she's told me for almost 20 years, I still am coming up from behind, which is a really creepy place to walk. I don't know what.
I just want to be over your shoulder. Yeah. You don't have to talk
hot
to me.
Tub walking distance right there. But I would rather I think walking faster. You feel better. It's like a little mini workout of friendship.
Yeah, and if you need to get your 10,000 steps in, there you go.
Yeah.
Are you a 10,000 step? Do you track on a watch?
When I'm my best self, I do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I just needed to know if there's somebody else who's as obsessed with it as I am now.
How many are you getting just by doing your laps in the morning, Hal? How many steps is that?
Almost 10,000, and then I won't leave the park until I'm at 10,000.
I like that.
So I'll spend an extra 5. This is the thing now, because I run on this turf field, is it gets all the turf goes up into your socks and shoes. So I have to go sit on a bench, get everything clean, and then I finish off the walk and go home. But then today, because I walked to the Costco I'm at 15,300 steps.
That's awesome. And you probably feel amazing, right?
I do. This is the best cardiovascular shape I've ever been in my life.
Wow.
Heck yeah,
and are
buddy.
you running or walking or both? Or
I jog/run for 45 seconds and then I walk for 3 minutes and 15 seconds. And I do that 20 times.
Oh my gosh.
I'm done. So however much distance I cover is.
I love it. I love it.
Yeah.
Have you ever accidentally left your phone behind or whatever is tracking your steps and then felt really pissed because you didn't get those steps counted? You're like, oh man, I know I have 8,000 more steps than my phone says for today.
Well, sort of.
Yeah.
So I have the Fitbit on all the time and the Fitbit is always counting steps, and then it's supposed to sync with my phone. It syncs with the Fitbit app, which then syncs with my calorie counting app. So that then the calorie counting app tells me you normally would get 1,800 because you worked out. You could go as high as 2,600. So
you can get that double chocolate cookie today.
Yeah, get that
chocolate cookie.
Double chunk.
That's exactly it. You're 100% right.
Yeah. Yep.
A couple times it hasn't synced properly with the calorie counting app. And one of them was when I went to Chicago. The day I got there, I was hanging out with Symphony Sanders, and we went to a museum, went to get dinner. We walked enough that I got 10,000 steps, but it wouldn't sync with the calorie counting, and it
So you didn't have pizza.
How?
You did not have the deep dish.
So
you didn't have pizza.
How?
You did not have the deep dish.
Oh, I had pizza.
No, you couldn't because it didn't count. Your calorie counter app didn't give you those calories.
I was on vacation. I said,
here's what you do. You
get screwed. App.
Put your phone in a sock or your Fitbit in a sock, and then put it on the edge of your desk, put a book on top of it. And then while you're sitting at your desk, just swing that thing until you get those steps that you missed.
If I play guitar when I'm wearing my Fitbit, 10,000 easy.
Because you're ripping off like face melting solos.
Y'all, come on. Yeah. It's amazing.
I guess I got to play Hot for Teacher. I didn't have my watch on when I was running this morning.
Yeah. I just go to the playground and get on a swing for a half an hour. And if I get really fast, I can get there.
Look at these 10,000 steps I got while sitting here with this bag of Fritos. All right. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, we are going to continue to clean the slate with our dear friend, Carla Cackowski. How does that sound, everybody?
I can't wait.
Ooh,
I'm for it.
Well, you're going to have to.
I can't.
You ever find yourself holding back on travel plans because you're afraid of the language gap? Well, there's no need to mind the gap if you have Babbel. Babbel brings conversation-based learning backed by science in interactive lessons created by real language teachers and voiced by real native speakers. Babbel's tips and tools are grounded in the real-life stuff you'll actually need. Everything is focused on conversation, so you'll be ready to talk wherever you go. And Babbel's personalized learning lessons, real-time feedback, tracking, and visualizations keep you focused and motivated. I will tell you that I have been working on learning Spanish. Babbel makes it easy. I love the conversational aspect of it, but what I enjoy the most as someone who enjoys learning accents is hearing these native speakers and maybe some different ways of saying the same thing so I know what makes sense and what doesn't. And I can speak Spanish to the best of my possible ability. In fact, they have speech recognition technology they can use to tell you how you're doing with your pronunciation. It's fantastic. I can't recommend it highly enough. And here's a special limited time deal for our listeners. Right now, get up to 60% off your Babbel subscription, but only for our listeners at babbel.com/gotthis. Get up to 60% off at babbel.com/gotthis, spelled BABBEL.com/GOTTHIS. Rules and restrictions may apply.
Hey everybody, I'm Jeremy.
I'm Oscar.
I'm Dimitri. And we are the Eurovangelists.
We're a weekly podcast spreading the word of the Eurovision Song Contest, the most important music competition in the world.
Maybe you already heard Glenn Weldon of NPR's Pop Culture Happy Hour talk up our coverage of this year's contest. But what do we talk about in the off-season?
The rest of Eurovision, duh. There are nearly 7 decades of pop music history to cover.
Mm-hmm. We've got thousands of amazing songs, inspiring competitors, and so much drama to discuss. And let me tell you, the drama is juicy.
Plus, all the gorillas and bread-baking grandmas that make Eurovision so special.
Check out Eurovangelists, available everywhere you get podcasts, and you could be a Eurovangelist too.
Ooh, I want to be one.
You already are. It's that easy.
Oh, okay, cool.
Most of the plants humans eat are technically grass.
Most of the asphalt we drive on is almost a liquid.
The formula of WD-40 is San Diego's greatest secret.
Zippers were invented by a Swedish immigrant love story.
On the podcast Secretly Incredibly Fascinating, we explore this type of amazing stuff.
Stuff about ordinary topics like cabbage and batteries and socks.
Topics you'd never expect to be the title of the podcast. Secretly Incredibly Fascinating.
Find us by searching for the word secretly in your podcast app.
And at MaximumFun.org.
All right. Let's jump back in, shall we?
All right.
Al, what has Ken sent you?
I have one from not only a listener, but a close, actual personal friend of mine, Craig Rogers.
Hello, Craig Rogers.
Yes.
Hi, Craig Rogers.
Craig is the best. Craig and his husband, Roger, I met playing D&D through like an online D&D group. And they're
that doesn't sound like you.
I have to back up.
Yes.
Craig Rogers' husband is Roger?
Yes.
Roger Rogers?
No. Well, nobody's taken anybody's last name.
Okay, but they should.
They should take each other's first names as last names. Craig Rogers and Roger Craig.
Will you see if Roger will become Roger Rogers? And I know the answer is no, but it's worth asking. And then will you send me a video of that?
But please. And will you?
Please.
Yeah.
Also send me the video. I don't know you, but lovely to meet you.
Yeah, we would really love all of us to see this video. We all deserve it. Craig asks, blue or black ink?
Oh, this is a really good one.
Oh.
I don't know. I have to take a walk very slowly.
I'll still have to catch up.
This is tough. Wow. I feel like, is blue ink more casual than black ink?
Yeah. I think so.
Yeah.
Blue is for your diary.
Oh,
black is
interesting.
For, like, your signature on important papers.
I always feel like my diary is important, so I write it in black.
Oh, I've seen your diary. You're right. Yeah. I believe you. Yeah. I'm going to confirm that.
What? Wait, you've seen my diary?
I've seen them all.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I am going to get vulnerable here.
They're not as in depth as I would have thought.
Yeah.
Mostly just recipes.
What you ate that day.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. It's a food log. My diary is a food log. It just
says, I had lunch, which isn't even any detail at all.
Did you get to the page that's just tiny digits for an entire page and then random laughing ha 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 at the end? You didn't get to that page, did you?
I did. Yeah. And I tore it out.
I didn't write that page. That one wasn't me.
Immediately.
But whoever it was wants it back.
Can I tell you a true?
Very important.
A true thing. When I was a kid, my cousin stole my diary. And the only thing that embarrassed me that he read was it said, I stepped in poop today. And to this day, and we're old, right? It's been 38 years. He will say, I stepped in poop today. Dear diary, I stepped in poop today whenever I see him.
Wow.
And it was in pencil, so it doesn't help what we're trying to do here.
No, it does not at all. Also, that's the most embarrassing thing in your diary. That is fantastic.
Adorable. I was like 6 or 7.
Sure.
I should have led with that. It wasn't I was 18 and I was like, I stepped in poop today.
Yeah. The next page. Do you know what it's like to stab a man? Oh my gosh.
I felt his last breath on my wrists.
Anyway, I also stepped in poop again.
I stepped in poop again. Same poop.
I can't stop stepping in poop.
I'm really stepping in this poop.
I gotta clean up after the dog more.
Oh. Where's my diet cocaine?
It was the 80s. It was.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna go with black.
Yeah, nearly all of my pens are black.
A black Pilot pen is chef's kiss, no notes for me.
What size, are you talking like, are you a Pilot, like 7mm? Are you gel? Or are you ballpoint?
I do like a ballpoint, but I like a gel, but I prefer a ballpoint, I think.
Interesting. Why do you prefer a ballpoint?
The way that it moves. I don't know.
Yeah. Right.
Just the way it touches paper.
Yep.
Yeah.
With my hand on it. This is so X-rated.
The ballpoint for me always feels like you have to press pretty hard for a ballpoint to work, which means a ballpoint is the only way that anything where it's like transfer paper, like a check, you got to be able to write. I feel like you have to use a ballpoint on that. Otherwise you're going to lift that check up and there's nothing on the little flimsy check underneath.
Yep.
Yeah. But that usually I always wind up, anytime I get a blue pen, it's a ballpoint. I don't think I've seen a blue gel in a long time.
It's in like a rainbow pack. We're like, oh, look here, all the different colored gel pens you can have. It's not, you can buy, I think, a blue gel pen, but you're going to buy a black gel pen. That's more, cause black ink is just, it is a more official ink. I was always thinking as a kid that when I got into junior high and high school, that I would have like blue ballpoint pens, the standard Bic with the clear body and the blue cap. And that would be a symbol of growing up is now I write things in blue ink on pieces of paper.
Oh, I like it.
But a black ink pen is just, as you get older, when I don't have a black ink pen and I have to write a check, it's like, oh, are they even going to take this?
Do you guys still write checks for real?
I have to write rent check. Yeah. My landlord does not take any digital version.
Wow. You should move to the West Side.
Oh, no, thank you. The other reason is because he's not that tech savvy, doesn't care about things like tech or inflation. So I am.
Oh, okay. Yes. I get you. I get you.
Mark pays 30 cents a month for his part.
30 cents a month. Enough that I can
I've
afford
heard about those.
the greatest pen of all time. This one right
Oh,
here.
yeah. I do like that one.
Oh, yeah.
Let's not tell them. Oh, you said it already. I was like, don't tell them what it is.
Sorry.
Let's just talk about it.
Edit that out.
I wonder if you can hear you can't hear the slidey.
I loved that when I was in high school. That one was the best. What is the brand on that?
Black and red. It's Bic.
It is Bic. Okay.
Yeah.
I haven't had one in years.
And it's got a little hole in the top so you can wear it like a necklace.
Really? Is that what that's for? Really?
I don't know. I wear it like a necklace.
On your gold chain.
On my gold chain.
Next to your vial of Diet Cocaine.
Exactly. Well, look, it's Vegas in the 80s. What am I, some kind of jerk who's not going to wear this necklace? Get out of my way. I'm sitting on the jet in this hot tub. Excuse me, ladies.
If you're not wearing that the next time I see you in person, we are no longer friends.
Oh, no. All right.
I want to see a gold chain and that plastic 4-click pen around your neck. And I want you to wear a button-down shirt so we can see the chest hairs under it.
Yeah.
So it looks like this is the deliberate medallion on the end of this particular gold chain.
On a nest of chest hair.
Yeah.
You have a nest of chest hair, right?
Yeah.
That's right. I do have a nest.
Like,
you know what?
totally
I won't even need to put a chain around my neck. I can just set this here and the nest will grip it like those hands in Labyrinth as she fell down and they caught her.
Wow. These references are so
ridiculous.
Good for me. They're good for me. I don't know if they're good for any Gen Z listening.
But there might be a Labyrinth on that cup.
Oh, was that 84?
Oh.
It's like
for those, I think it was this during the break that Carla, you were showing off this cup that has vague visual references to all kinds of different movies in 1984.
I don't see a Labyrinth. Here's what I do see though, and it's very exciting, is a never ending story. Is
What's
that
the
84?
image? Is it an Orin? What's the image?
It's Falcor. It's Falcor. Oh, but you can't see it because I refuse to unblur.
Yeah, you refuse to unblur, so we can't see your. Oh, it is the Luck Dragon. Look at that.
Falcor.
Is that Falcor? Yeah. 86. Oh no!
Labyrinth
then it
is
can't
86.
be that.
No.
All right, Ken. Dear, thanks a lot for ruining that for me.
Yeah.
The
Guess what?
Labyrinth
It's
is 86.
black.
Never Ending Story is 84.
Buckaroo Banzai is on there.
Buckaroo Banzai. I assume that's the guitar.
Oh, I don't know what that is. All the listeners just fell asleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did we decide? What are we talking
it's
about?
black ink, right?
Black
We all
ink.
decided. Yeah, Ken, we decided it was black ink a while ago.
Black ink.
Ken is obsessed with the glass right now. He's probably found an image of it. And
Ken is not paying attention to this episode anymore. He has already gone online and purchased the glass. It has arrived. It has shown up. He is drinking out of it. The skeletons behind him are holding it.
Terminator. Right. Terminator's on here.
Yeah, Terminator's on there.
That's the red eye. All right. Yeah. Y'all, we got to get back to this. We got a lot of stuff.
So sorry. I'm so sorry.
Carla,
I'm sweating. I'm nervous.
All right. Ray Smotherman wants to know, chips, plain, or these are the words he used. So I'm going to use them. Ruffle/ridgy.
Oh.
Do you want your chips plain or ruffle/ridgy? I'm going 100% ruffly and ridgy. It holds dip. You ever tried to put a lay into a dip?
Yeah. Here's my favorite chip.
What's
baked Lays.
I do like baked Lays. Oh yeah. Do they make a ruffle version?
If they did, I would be very excited about that. And then I would get on the ruffle train. But if we're not talking about baked Lays, if we're just talking about the then I would go ruffle. So I'm going to say ruffle. Yeah.
What do you think, Hal?
I'm fine with it. My personal thing is more of a regular. I do like a baked lay very much as well.
Baked Lays are spectacular. They taste like slightly healthier Pringles to me.
Yes.
I also like original Lays because what I would do rather than dipping it is I would hold it like a plate and put either peanut or plain M&Ms on it and then eat it and then have the potato chip and the chocolate together. And also adorable. A peanut maybe. So
that does sound really good. What's
it works with Ruffles too.
With crisps, that's like the the European way to say chip, right?
Yeah.
Or the British way.
Yeah.
Are crisps like Ruffly or no?
I don't know if do they have a Ruffly? Is there a version of Ruffles over there? Can be either, Ken says.
Yeah, we did an episode where we did a bunch of chip flavors from England.
Did we have ruffled ones?
And they were not ruffled at all. They were more like a traditional Lay's potato chip, but that doesn't mean
except that they were like tomato and shrimp
there. Yeah.
Because I really like crisps, and if those, I don't know. That would be my favorite chip besides a baked lay, is like a British crisp, an oily, weird flavored crisp.
Which is basically a lay, right? It's a lay. That's the flat.
I think so. Okay. I'm taking it back. I'm going for flat. Wow. I'm going for flat.
All right. So guess what? Then now it's all up to Judge Hal then, because I'm 100% team Ruffle.
Oh.
So this, Your Honor, the Ruffle already rested. Does the chip, the flat chip have any final closing remarks in this case?
You know, sometimes when you're a judge, you do things that are within the law. Sometimes you'll let someone off because you see something special in them and you want them to have a chance to like, hey, you made a mistake, but I think you could be a really good person. So I want to give you this chance, but don't mess it up. And so I'm going to give just the crisps, the non-ridged crisps. I'm paying them back for all those years of delivering M&Ms and themselves to me as a child and also an adult. Let's not pretend
hold on
I
a
stopped
second.
when I was 11.
Your Honor.
It sounds delicious, quite honestly.
May I approach the bench, Your Honor? You're saying
that you're on a short leash, counselor.
Your preference for the thin potato chips is because they're better for dips. If the dip is in fact a spoon balanced peanut M&M.
Well, here's the thing. If what you want is a ridged chip that will let you put so much dip on it that a regular chip would fail, just use a spoon with salt on it.
Yeah.
Or a spoon with dip on it, I suppose.
You take the chip, it goes into the dip clings on either side of it.
There's never been a Lay's flat potato chip has never withstood a single dunk into a sour cream based dip.
Have you only had one chip?
That sour cream based dip within 5 minutes is nothing but half of Lay's. It's half Lay's. Half Lay's. It's a whole tub of half Lay's.
I'm hearing user error left and right.
User error. You dunk your chips in peanut M&Ms. Those aren't even dunkable. Those are balanceable. This is the equivalent of putting a spoon in your mouth and an egg on it in summer camp.
Here's the other thing. Ken saying, Hal, you're full of on this argument. Guess what?
You're going to have to bleep that,
Guess
Ken.
what direction that works? It works against your favor, Mark. You lose, sir. You lose, Ken. Take your rich chips and your neat, for someone who loves danger as much as you do, Mark.
I do love danger.
To not want the risk of your chip maybe snapping if you put it in the dip.
Maybe 100% snapping.
Also, what are you dipping it in? Molasses? It's not like quick dry cement.
Is it? You know what? That's my mistake. I've been dipping it in Magic Shell. So I get the chip in there. It becomes a chocolate bar and then it breaks off. But that's okay because then I can take that chocolate bar, break it up and have some double chocolate chunk cookies.
Some of those southern dips, though, some of those southern dips are quite weighty.
Yeah. Yeah. If someone brings over a 9x13 casserole and it's the South, there's a good chance that casserole dish weighs 30 pounds.
Yeah.
When they hand it to you at the door.
You got to spoon it onto your plate and then use that as a dipping station.
Yeah.
So you get under it and get a little leverage. I understand there are times where that chip can give way, but I don't judge it solely on can it handle dip. I think
I don't either.
I think it's a better overall bite on its own than a Ruffle,
That's a very
which
good
I
point.
do enjoy.
Yeah.
That is 100% true.
And those British ones you were talking about, Carla, like
so good.
You get those really good, the good flavors on those. Do you have a favorite British flavor?
Is the British one the ketchup one or is that Canadian? That might be Canadian.
I think that's Canadian.
I don't know. It might be British.
Shoot.
It might be Canadian via Britain because the Queen was on their money for a while and now the King is.
Okay. Well, we'll ignore that Ken said it's Canadian and pretend like it's correct the way I said.
Yeah.
You're
well
right,
done.
Carla.
The winner is tomato flat chips.
Yeah.
Next topic. Asked and answered.
All right. Oh, here we go. This is a good one. This is Kathleen Cashman.
Hi, Kathleen.
All right, Kathleen.
If you are taking a long weekend, You're working a 9 to 5. You're busting your hump Monday through Friday, and you are going to take a long weekend. Mm-hmm. Should you take off on Friday or Monday? Which is the better day to take off? I have a very quick answer to this, but I don't want to jump in.
You should, though.
What either of you say.
I need to think for a second.
Okay. I'll tell you, as someone who has worked an office job for the last 14 years, and I now have a great position where I only work Monday through Thursday. So I don't work Fridays anymore. But Fridays in general in an office are much more lax days. There's not as much business to be done. You're generally wrapping things up for the week and getting ready for the next week. So it's very easy if you need to take a couple hours off and leave a little early. Like, that's usually okay. A lot of people do that. Monday is the stressful day where you're back from the weekend and you have to get back into the swing of things. So missing that day is much more enjoyable because you're missing what is maybe the most stressful day of the week. It can front load your Tuesday a little bit, but I think I would rather have a Monday off than a Friday off, because Fridays, especially like towards the end of quarter or the end of year, those feel like those are lighter days. So why take the lighter day off when you can take the heavier day off?
Will you feel behind on Monday? Will you feel behind on Tuesday? Because I was thinking the same thing. Like, if your choices are, and I wonder if if you have a career, like a job that you enjoy that is a career path work job, or if it's just a straight up job. If it's like Mondays are the day we do work, Fridays are not. If I had a like gung ho career path job, I'd be like, well, I'll take the Friday off so I can hit the ground running on Monday and I'm not behind on Tuesday. If I have a job that I'm like, man, this is just a job for me, then I'm like, why would I want to take off the easier day? I'll keep the easier day, and the stressful day I'll skip.
Yeah. I know. I mean, you make a good point. I don't think it's as simple as that, because my job is a job, but I care very deeply about the work. You know, I'm someone, if you give me a job, I want to do it to the best of my ability.
You're only saying that because we're recording.
And
your boss is listening.
Yeah, your boss is listening.
My boss is the only person who listens to this podcast.
There's a 50-50 chance it's either your boss or your dad listening.
The way I switch off. If I'm missing time, because I don't want, like, my whole thing is I don't want anyone to I don't want to put work on anybody else. So I just work really hard to make sure that everything's covered. So I don't have to worry about missing that day, but I would rather take the harder day off. I would just rather take the harder day off. Why? Yeah. Like, take that stress off yourself.
I'm on board. Take the harder day off. Don't show initiative, you know?
Wait, am I not getting the raise that you promised me?
Well, look, if I'm just going to say that, if the raise is between you and Carla, when she takes off the Friday because she likes to get work done on the Monday.
I'm a hard worker.
Yeah.
Everyone says it about me. Everyone knows that I'm a hard worker.
Well known across the land. Yeah. That's true.
What are your thoughts on this, Carla?
Here's my thoughts. This is, I'm about to say something I've lived a very privileged life. When I hear this question, I immediately think of like being a child and on Sunday nights being terrified of having to go to school on Monday morning.
Wow.
So I don't have a 9 to 5 anymore for now, but I would say that my instinct is I would rather take Monday off.
Right on.
Yeah. And after I'm partying all weekend, if I'm partying all weekend, like Monday's a great day to, have a Mexican Coke and like get my stuff
together. In that Vegas hotel hot tub,
I'm so dehydrated from that hot tub.
You need a full day on Monday to drink water.
I need a full day. That's me. That's where I land.
Yeah.
Full recovery.
Good. Let's all take that Monday off.
Do you agree, Mark? Do you have
I would look, honestly, I've never had a 9 to 5, so I'm trying to think that objective version. I'm trying to look at it from that angle. And yeah, if I had a job that it didn't really matter that much that I wouldn't be too far behind to come in and do it on Tuesday. Yeah, I'll keep casual Friday and get rid of, stuffy Monday.
I think a good rule of thumb for life is to live the way Garfield lives. Avoid Mondays. Yeah. Eat a lot of Italian food and sleep as long as you need to.
Yeah.
To really be recovered.
And weirdly hate raisins. Like he has that weird, have you seen those cartoons, the strips where he like Like he hates Mondays and raisins for some reason. I'm like, the raisins, man, they're fine. What's wrong with raisins?
They're the Mondays of dried fruit.
I guess, but like raisins are delicious, dude. Like I'm with Garfield in most things, except I like raisins.
That's fair. You're allowed to like raisins.
Well, I appreciate
you have to hate Nermal.
Oh, I hate Nermal. Carla, where do you stand on Nermal and or raisins?
Pro Nermal, pro raisins.
What's Nermal?
Nermal's are Garfield's annoying friend.
World's cousin.
See, I knew that we would hit a wall at some point. It's too bad it's the very end. I was going to leave going strong. I know what a hot tub is. I know what a pool is.
I know about that.
I've seen Labyrinth.
Labyrinth, got you, Labyrinth. Elephant Man, The Mask, Cher, seen it all. Don't ask me about Garfield.
We didn't even mention Cher.
How about raisins? Do you like raisins?
Nah.
Wow, that was well, that took a turn right at the end.
I like to keep you guessing.
Yeah.
I like to not follow the rules and give a 50-50 answer. I will have them if it's the only thing in the cupboard to eat. I will never buy them on purpose to eat.
Even though if you put your mouth over the box and blow, it goes.
Even that, yes.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah. Sorry.
What was this topic? Oh, we take the Monday off.
Yeah.
We take the Monday off.
We take the Monday off.
All right. Do we have one more topic or what's
we
the story
do.
time?
We have one more topic and I am in charge of it this time.
Oh, this one was sent to Carla. All right, Carla, what's our topic?
Here's the final topic for this amazing, perfectly executed edition of This. All right. Avery Krause asks, best regards or sincerely for an email for an Ermel, which is a Garfield thing.
An Ermel. Oh,
best regards or sincerely in an email.
I don't know.
Question mark.
Oh, wait. Best, comma, regards, comma, or sincerely, each one word?
No,
or
best regards is the first one. Best regards.
Yeah. I don't think I've ever used best regards.
Or sincerely. Maybe this is someone who eats crisps.
Maybe. I've used best, comma, if I'm doing the shortened version.
Mm-hmm.
Sincerely feels rare for me because it feels a little more formal. I do best wishes before I do best regards. What do you use usually?
I have never used best regards. I use best, comma. Best, comma.
Best, comma. Yeah.
Yeah. I'll use best. Sometimes I'll use thanks if it's.
Thanks is a good one.
Comma,
I frequently, I will end the email with thanks and then it'll be like, I burned the thanks. I can't use thanks as the thing now because I burned it in or I could put thanks again, comma, but then what's the point?
Thanks again. Yeah.
Thanks.
Sometimes I put
thanks again with a bunch of E's. I like that. I do like ending with have fun because I was like, I'd like to do one that not a lot of people do. Yeah. Have fun, comma, gags. Yeah. I give you instructions, but they're fun instructions.
Yeah. They are. It feels a little aggressive, but in a cute way.
Yeah.
Have fun, gags.
Have fun.
Yeah. Have fun. No, immediately.
Right now.
Finger guns and a wink.
So you guys are mostly best?
Yeah.
I'm mostly best.
Yeah.
If you want to make it slightly more formal, what do you use?
I would use sincerely. Slightly more formal. Mm-hmm.
Yes. Best regards feels like, I don't know.
I'm new to your planet.
It feels like a dangerous liaison's letter. Like, best regards. Like I just
now I want to start using it.
Right, best regards.
Right?
What about, you ever use all the best?
I want to be dangerous liaisons language.
Of course you do.
All the best. All the best.
All the best.
All the best.
I like all the
gags.
Best. Dangerous regard. Oh wait, no, dangerous regard. No, now
dangerous regards.
Ooh. Dangerous regards.
Oh, I might add that to the email signature.
What did he say?
Ken uses
dangerous regards.
Cheers. We haven't mentioned cheers. I like cheers. Cheers is a fun one.
Yeah.
Good.
All the best.
Ken,
all the
I might
best.
steal
An autograph.
Yeah.
All the best.
Yeah. Have fun this summer.
Harrison Ford.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Hal. I almost said all the best Harrison Ford. You'll never know if it's true or not because I didn't say it, but I promise you I thought it.
I believe
when you think autograph, you think Harrison Ford.
I promise.
It was a moment.
First I thought Meryl Streep and I said, no, we've done Meryl Streep too much. And then I said, then I thought Harrison Ford.
Meryl Streep was the second thing I thought after Harrison Ford. I almost went back and changed it to Meryl Streep. I swear.
What? Are we doing a 2-person show? Sorry,
yes,
Mark.
We're doing it
that's
right
all
now.
right.
Sorry, Mark.
I'll be getting your suggestions for you. Can I get a suggestion of a way to sign off an email?
Dangerous
Cheers.
regards.
Dangerous regards.
Dangerous liaisons, Carla.
Oh, please start signing emails dangerous liaisons. That's so good. Which isn't the promise of dangerous liaisons really offering someone best wishes?
Yes.
Right. Yeah.
Dangerous regards.
Dangerous regards is so good.
But look, the question, that's not what the question was. I believe the question was a binary.
Best regards as one. 2 words for one.
Right.
Or sincerely.
Sincerely.
So does
Between
sincerely.
those two, I would have to say sincerely.
Yeah.
I've never said best regards.
Yeah. But yet,
I'm
you
sorry,
will now.
Avery. But now I'm going to be like, dangerous liaisons, Carla. Craig will be like, please stop emailing Hal and Ken and Mark just so you can write dangerous liaisons, Carla.
Well, we have cleaned the slate. We've done it. All of these topics have been asked and answered and closed for all time. Carla, now that you're a TikTok star, where are you going to send everybody?
I'm on TikTok at Carla Cackowski 91. I have maybe 300 followers, but man, it is gold. The stuff that I say on that thing.
Ooh.
It's a lot of stream of conscious. No, it's garbage. It's total garbage. I'm really there to stalk people. Strangers. It's the best place to stalk strangers is what I've figured out. Why is it at Carla Cackowski 91? I don't know. I wasn't born in 91. That's what they gave me. Because I'm Gen Z coded, apparently.
Wow.
So there you go.
Well, thank you for being here. Is that anywhere else you want people to look for you, or do you want people to look for you?
At Carla Cackowski is my Instagram, but I would love to plug my podcast if you don't mind.
Yeah,
please.
I have 2 podcasts. I'll be very fast. One of them is called Episodical: The Search for BB Kimball, and it is a fictionalized true crime meets Days of Our Lives fan fiction.
Fantastic.
So that's the first one. And then the second one, which actually comes out for the first time, I think next month, is called The Bubble. And my good friend is taking me through, I've never seen any of the Real Housewives, and she's seen all of them, and she's taking me through the Real Housewives, which, as I understand, is quite a feat. So, she's going to teach me all the things I need to know about all these people I have no idea about.
Can I ask a question about this?
Yes.
Is it you're doing like all of Orange County and then all of Beverly Hills and then or is it just like this year these shows came out, so we're going to do it that way? Is there an order to it? I'm just curious.
There is not an order to it. We talk and then she decides what I need to fill in my education.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's so good.
She quizzes me on things, like she'll show me memes or she'll ask me about people and I'll be like, I don't know who that is, or this is what I might have heard about this thing. And then she'll be like, okay, based on the information you've given me, this is the episode you need to dig into.
Gotcha.
Or whatever.
So, but the information that you're giving her is specifically about the Real Housewives. It's not like, here's what's going on in my life. Oh, there's an episode for that.
Correct. Okay, correct.
Okay.
Although
this is to fill your brain with knowledge.
Yes. I'm very ignorant. I'm honestly, and I'm being very sincere here, I have no idea about the Housewives. So it's like baseline, like we're starting at 0. So
fantastic.
Amazing.
Well, you have a lot going on with these podcasts. We really, really appreciate you coming and talking with us on this one.
I love you guys.
Always a blast to see you. We love you. Yes, please.
Yes.
Yeah. We got to come see you in your new hood.
Yes, please.
This is delightful. These topics are closed, but there are many more topics to discuss. So please reach out to us via email at wegotThisPodcast@gmail.com, or
you can find us on all the socials at We Got This Podcast, with the exception of Instagram, where we are at We Got This Show. Thank you to producer Ken Plume, who likes the wrong type of chips. Sorry, buddy. Also, researcher Kate McManus, graphic designer Uri Kelman, and QA engineer Jen Alba.
And thanks, of course, to our musicians, Jonathan Dinerstein and Mike Furman, for our score and theme song, respectively. And thanks to you, the people of the world, with whom we would love to sit in a circle around a hot tub, drinking Mexican Cokes and giving each other dangerous regards. doing diet cocaine.
Dangerous regards. Those are the most dangerous regards.
You are the reason we do this show. We couldn't do it without you. We wouldn't do it without you. And to you, we say thank you, thank you, thank you. For Hal Lublin, I'm Mark Gagliardi.
For Mark Gagliardi, I'm Hal Lublin. And don't worry, everybody.
We got this.
We got this.
We got this.
Maximum Fun.
A worker-owned network
of artist-owned shows supported
directly
by you.